channel, and if you're new, what up? Before we get started with this Oakcha fragrance review, I wanted to let you guys know if you want to see this makeup look, I did do a whole tutorial on it. Now, this is a full coverage oily skin makeup routine, so if that's not for you, if you're not a full coverage girl, if you're not an oily skin girl, then just don't even go watch it, because it's not going to help you out in any way, okay? This is for my girls who love a full coverage, full beat, full face of makeup, and they want their makeup to last. So yeah, if you want to see this look, then definitely go and check out that video. I will link it up in the cards, and it's a vibe, okay? But let's get into this Oakcha fragrance review. So if you guys are not familiar with the brand Oakcha, I will put some information right here from their website, but they are basically a dupe house brand. Honestly and truly, they don't even consider themselves a dupe house. I think that's what like everyone else considers them, but they consider themselves a designer fragrance competitor, and they say that all of their scents are their own and they pay homage to the designers of the fragrances that their fragrances are similar to. I know, a little bit confusing, but that's basically what it is. And they also create extrait de parfums. So this is supposed to be the highest concentration of an eau de parfum that you can get. They only have 30 ml bottles, which that kind of bothers me a little bit, because it's like, if I love your fragrances, I'm gonna want a big 100 ml bottle, which is also something I'm gonna touch on in this video today. But I would definitely leave their website and everything down below. This video is not sponsored. I bought these fragrances with my own money, but I thought that a more thorough, in-depth review was necessary for sure. So I only bought 2 fragrances, and they are supposed to be inspired by one fragrance that I really enjoy and another fragrance that I really wanted to get my hands on. So the 2 fragrances that I bought are Italian Cello and then Secret Duchess. So we're gonna start with Italian Cello. This one is supposed to be inspired by Xerjoff Lira, which I have been wanting for a while, but I always knew I was never going to pay the full price tag for Xerjoff Lira. If I was ever going to try out the original fragrance, it was going to be from a sample, because I just I don't see myself paying $200, $300 for a fragrance that smells like lemon pound cake. That's just me. Like, I love my gourmands and I love scents that smell sweet and like food, but there's no reason why I should be paying $300 for that. When I saw that Oakcha had a dupe or an inspired fragrance of Xerjoff Lira, I was like, okay, $40, I can pay that. I can pay that to smell like a lemon pound cake. And I basically gave you guys the gist of what this fragrance smells like. So Italian Cello in a nutshell, I'm gonna preface this by saying, if you're not a gourmand lover, if you're not a lover of smelling like food and things that are sweet and cookie-like, cake-like, then you're probably not gonna like this or the original fragrance that it's inspired by. But in a nutshell, this is your lemon pound cake scent. This is your lemon cookie scent, lemon biscuit scent, all of the above, okay? This is what I was looking for when I was mixing together Vanilla Confetti Sparkle with Paris Hilton Gold Rush, Vanilla Confetti Sparkle with my Lemon Drop Martini, Vanilla Confetti Sparkle, Lemon Drop Martini, and Christmas cookies. Like, this is the scent I was trying to replicate when I was mixing those fragrances together, and I had no idea that it could be as good as it is. This is literally yummy, you guys. It's lemon pound cake and all of that in a perfume version. So wow, yes, it is a gourmand. It's a smidge more elevated than that. So I will put the scent notes on the screen so that you guys can get a gist of what this perfume is supposed to smell like. But basically, it is supposed to be a bergamot, lavender, cinnamon, vanilla, and caramel type of scent. That is what the scent notes are described to be. Okay, so when I first spray this, I definitely get the blast of bergamot. Y'all know bergamot is very close to oranges and lemons. Like, it's a very tart, citrusy scent. So I definitely get the citrusy essence of this fragrance for sure. But then I swear the lavender in this is done so right. I'm not a fan of lavender, but the lavender I feel like creates a smoothness in the top notes that goes hand in hand with the citrus. So the citrus is not too citrusy. It's basically very smooth. It's not sharp. It's not headache inducing or anything like that. It's very smooth. So I commend them for putting lavender in the top notes. That does not bother me. It does not bug me at all. This also has licorice and cinnamon in the mid notes, and I can barely smell the licorice. Like, it's not a super spicy black licorice type of fragrance. It's not sharp at all, but there is like a little bit of a spiciness to it. Like, there's a tinge of spiciness. maybe like a little bit of sprinkling of cinnamon on top of like your lemon cake. Like that's what it gives me. That's the vibe that it gives me. And 100% you can smell the vanilla and the caramel in this, because I feel like that is what is giving this that gourmand essence that turns this into just gourmand greatness. This perfume is so good. This is everything that I could have wanted. I am super, super happy with this fragrance. I'm super, super happy that I went ahead and just got the dupe for it and didn't even try a sample of the original, because this is everything that I could have wanted. Even if it does smell a little bit different than the original, this right here, it satisfies me and it satisfies what I was looking for. So Lemon Pound Cake Central, so, so good. So as far as longevity and sillage, I have seen people say that the original Lira is not a beast mode fragrance. I mean, some people have different opinions, obviously, because we're all different. But the majority of the reviews that I have seen say that Lira is not a very loud projecting sillage type of fragrance. It's a closer to the body type of scent. And honestly, I think this one is as well. This one definitely sits closer to the body. I feel like when you first spray it initially, obviously you get that like really strong blast just because of the citrus and the top notes. Like you get a strong blast, but then like as the hours go by, it slowly dies down into a skin scent. I would say that I could smell this on my skin for 4 hours, wafting off of my skin without me having to create a wind or move around. I can just smell it coming off of my body. I don't think that this projects very well at all. Like literally probably about half of an arm's length. I feel like this projects that far. So it is a closer to the body type scent. I would say I get around 6 hours out of this fragrance before I start to have to like put my hand to my nose to actually keep smelling it. So I'm not sure if anybody would be able to smell this when I'm like entering a room, walking by them or anything like that. But the fact that it lasts on my skin and I can still smell it and get like that good feeling from it whenever I smell it, that's fine with me. Every scent cannot be like heavily projecting, loud, smell you come around the corner. Like every scent can't be that. And like I said, I'm just happy that this gives me everything that I want in a lemon pound cake perfume. So I'm very, very satisfied with it. Now we can move on to the next fragrance, which is Secret Duchess. And this one is inspired by Kilian's I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess. You guys know I just finished that perfume up. It was on my December perfume tray, the spray that I had, and I just finished it up, and I did not want to pay the full price for Kilian Princess because like I said, I keep seeing people find it at the CCO for like under $70. And just because they have repackaged it into a new bottle, they're selling the old bottle for like $70. And I'm not paying $120 for a new bottle just because y'all put it in a new, I'm not doing that. Anyway, I'm gonna preface this by saying 100%, I don't think I will ever pay the money for the real Kilian Princess. I will not do it because this is pretty spot on. Now I'm gonna say, okay, with this one, when you first spray this one has a sharper green ginger note in the beginning. So I'm going to put the scent notes again right here. And these are the scent notes from the Oakcha website. I'm not using Fragrantica. I'm not using the original perfume scent notes. I'm using the ones directly from Oakcha. So this is supposed to be a lemon, ginger, green tea, marshmallow, floral type of scent. Okay. So, like I said, I just finished the original Kilian Princess, so I kind of have that memory of the scent from when I was wearing it every day. I have that memory, and this one definitely starts out a little bit sharper, a little bit more green, a little bit more ginger. It's not off-putting, it's just a little bit different. I feel like when I had my Kilian, and mind you, mine had been sitting for over a year. So I had that perfume for over a year, so maybe the marshmallow got stronger. But when I first sprayed it, it wasn't super sharp, okay? I got a nice simple blend of the green tea, the lemon, the ginger, and the marshmallow together. When I first sprayed this one, I feel like I get more of the ginger, the lemon, and the green tea. But I'm telling y'all, when this dries down, it is the perfect marshmallowy matcha green tea scent that smells exactly like what I remember from Kilian Princess. It's literally spot on in the dry down. The sharpness goes away. I feel like the ginger completely leaves. Like on my skin, the ginger is non-existent. And literally all I get is a marshmallowy matcha green tea scent. So beautiful. I love it. And like I said, I will never spend the money on the original when I love the dupe. Like, why would I do that when I love the dupe? The only downside I will say about Oakcha and their fragrances, just about them period, they only make 30 ml size bottles. I'm hoping that in the future they start making bigger bottles, but I feel like because these are extrait de parfums, they're not making bigger bottles for that exact reason. And then I also hate that their bottles are very opaque. Like, I mean, I get it, like this is a sleek type of packaging and their fragrances are considered unisex, so they made these bottles to look good on everybody's perfume tray, on everybody's display for men and women. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't like the bottles. I don't like them, not only just because they're opaque, but just the design of it. It's giving more masculine to me than it is feminine. So I don't like the bottle design for one. I don't like that they only come in 30 ml sizes, and then I don't like that they're opaque because I can't see how much fragrance I have left in here. Like I literally would have to keep shaking it to see, you know, where I'm at on the bottle. So that's one thing I do not like about the brand, especially if you run through fragrances fast. That would be the only downside to buying these perfumes. You know, like the what is it called? The cost to usage ratio, I guess, wouldn't add up, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you guys, like that's my glowing review on Oakcha and their fragrances. I am 100% satisfied with the fragrances themselves. They are literally everything that I could have hoped for. Like they are spot on. They smell amazing. Oh yeah, I didn't even tell you guys how long Secret Duchess lasts. So Secret Duchess on me, this lasts on me a pretty good amount of time as well. I would say about 6-7 hours. Just like Italian Cello. But again, the scent bubble is not huge. I really don't think it goes past an arm's length. So I really don't think that, you know, people would be able to smell this on you coming and going or whatever the case may be. But in all honesty, that's how the original Kilian Princess was on me as well. It was not like a super loud, heavy fragrance. And I don't need it to be. I mean, it's a nice, soft, marshmallowy matcha tea type of scent. I don't need it to be beast mode projecting, but it definitely lasts on the skin for sure. And then they both last on clothes like an immense amount of time. Like they last on the clothes literally until I take it off at the end of the day. So I don't have any issues with, you know, how it lasts on my skin because I can spray it on my skin and my clothes to take me throughout the entire day. But yeah, Secret Duchess does last on the skin for about 6-7 hours. So yep, you guys, that is everything that I wanted to tell y'all about Oakcha and the fragrances that I received. I will definitely be buying more from the brand. So yeah, that's it. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below letting me know if you enjoyed it. If you're new, thank you so much for watching. You should definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button, join the Fragrance and Beauty Army, as well as that bell notification so that you can be notified every single time that I upload a video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.